Bill Gates is planning to cause a monkeypox pandemic by releasing a lab-created version of the bioweapon and then releasing a vaccine for the virus that's even deadlier than the disease. A whistleblower from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has already warned the world that Gates is seeding the monkeypox virus in major cities via chemtrails. Now, the whistleblower is warning that the mpox pandemic is only phase 1 of the master plan. Phase 2 involves the vaccines, which are currently in development and contain HIV antigens, the proteins produced by HIV that trigger an immune response in the body and lead to full-blown AIDS. Before we dive in, join the People's Voice Locals community if you haven't already, and sign up to become a member of the world's first ever cyber nation that truly believes in life, liberty, and the pursuit of your dreams. Visit joson.com and click the Join Us button today. It's completely free. Last year, Bill Gates issued a thinly veiled threat to the world, outlining how a bioterrorist could take smallpox to 10 airports and hold the world to ransom.
A bioterrorist brought smallpox to 10 airports. How would the world respond to that? That there's naturally caused epidemics and bioterrorism caused epidemics that could even be way worse than what we experience today.
The globalist billionaire should have been taken at his word. According to whistleblowers from within the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Gates is planning to unleash a new strain of monkeypox, along with an mpox vaccine that contains HIV antigens, as part of his depopulation agenda.
My colleagues and I decided to come forward and warn people about the truth because we've been part of something monstrous. For years, I thought I could rationalize it, that I was working for the greater good. But I can't ignore the truth any longer. The man I was working for, Bill Gates, he wants to release a virus, one that will change the world in the most horrifying way possible. They are calling it mpox, but it's more than that. It's not just a disease, it's a bioweapon. Mpox is designed to mimic the deadliest strains of HIV, but it's far more insidious. They are working on what they're calling mega HIV, an incurable form of the virus that spreads through the air, through touch, through the tiniest droplets of saliva. It'll be like nothing we've seen before. It'll spread like wildfire, unstoppable, and it's meant to wipe us out. This virus has a lifespan of 2 years, and once you're infected, there's no cure. No medicine will help you. It behaves like VAIDS and turbo cancer, but it's way more contagious. And the worst part, they don't plan to acknowledge it. The elite will pretend it doesn't exist, while people are left to die thinking they're suffering from something called long mpox. They'll be told to keep up with the vaccine schedule, even though the vaccines contain HIV, and be told to go home and wait for the end. But that's not all. Gates, he's planning to spray virus molecules from planes hidden in chemtrails, and he's going to douse the world with even more aluminum. He claims it's for depopulation, to cleanse the planet, to go back to basics, he says. But it's genocide, plain and simple. I thought I could live with it, but I can't. People need to know the truth. They need to know what's coming.
Disturbingly, evidence of the whistleblower's claims are already playing out before our eyes. Pox virus vaccines funded by Gates and ready for global distribution have been exposed containing HIV antigens. HIV antigens are components of the HIV virus that play a crucial role in the virus's ability to infect cells and evade the immune system, eventually progressing to become AIDS, the advanced stage of HIV infection, where the immune system becomes severely compromised. Is it really a good idea to include HIV antigens in the mpox vaccine? Why aren't the regulators and government agencies stepping in to end this madness? Rather than protecting the world from genocidal billionaires, US government labs are working on creating more dangerous and infectious hybrid strains of monkeypox. This bold and dangerous endeavour aims to splice together genes from the dominant monkeypox clade, which usually causes only a rash and flu-like symptoms, with a more lethal strain known for inflicting severe disease. The goal? To unlock the genetic secrets that make monkeypox so deadly, all in the name of advancing treatments and vaccines for humans. As it turns out, Congress knows that Anthony Fauci and Gates have been working on this plan for years. Fauci was busted hiding plans to create a mutant monkeypox virus that could start a pandemic. So why hasn't Fauci been prosecuted already? And why are Congress allowing these sick plans to continue? This rabbit hole goes deep. And we have the information after this important word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is AffordableRxStore.com. Big Pharma, in collusion with the Biden-Harris regime, have purposefully caused the price of medicines to skyrocket in America. Effective, affordable medicines that actually work are deliberately hidden from the public because they really don't want you to be healthy. That's why I've partnered with AffordableRxStore.com. Their FDA-approved medicines, including ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, and fenbendazole, are high-quality generics, meaning customers can save a whopping 70% compared to their brand name counterparts. Viewers of this channel are being offered 10% off their first order by using the coupon code TPV10 at the checkout. AffordableRxStore.com provides really fast and discreet shipping. Please click the link below this video or visit AffordableRxStore.com and use coupon code TPV10 at the checkout for a 10% discount on your order. Evidence continues pouring in from every angle to prove that something isn't right, and the elite are poisoning us with vaccines and chemtrails. Farmers across the US are reporting aluminium levels in their soil up to 10 times higher than levels they recorded last year, which is exactly what chemtrail whistleblowers have been warning will happen.
So what I'm trying to get at is something's not right. There's two things that are right. The amount of aluminum in our soil now is 5 times to 10 times higher than it was even last year.
For those who still refuse to believe that their government would allow something like this to happen to them, it's worth brushing up on your history. No, not the history taught in government-approved textbooks in government-approved classrooms. I'm talking about real history, the kind that the elites are desperate to stop the masses from learning about. We also have joint US-Canada military documents proving that these programs are currently active. As it turns out, we have real documented evidence the US government has been spraying large population centers with viruses and bacteria for decades.
Scattered showers still showing up on the Pacific Northwest radar throughout the region. The heaviest, and of course, well to our north. Here in southern Oregon and northern California, we've got a bit of an unusual situation. Now, this first portion of the radar cycle, fairly bland and typical, but then you see these bands of very distinct cloud cover moving into the region. That is not rain, that is not snow. Believe it or not, military aircraft flying through the region dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic or even metallicized paper products, but it's used as an anti-radar issue, and obviously they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is.
We have also known for decades what the government are putting in the chemtrails thanks to brave military whistleblowers.
And chemtrails, by the way, barium salts are in chemtrails. They are 10,000 times more toxic to your nervous system than lead. They contain mycobacteria, viruses, Pseudomonas florensis bacteria, human plasma. Wonder what human plasma is doing in chemtrails. And this is not by conjecture. I did a lot of research before I'd ever say this, but these chemtrails are nasty. And there's 3 reasons for chemtrails. The first is and I talked to my NSA buddies at Fort Carson, Peterson Air Force Base, and Buckley, where I was actually their doctor taking care of the pilots flying and spraying the chemtrails. So I know it's real. If anybody says it's not real, they're full of it. Okay? Because I'm a whistleblower. On the inside, it's not open for discussion. And my NSA buddies told me, 95% of them told me, they were up there trying to spray to reflect the sun out to stop global warming. So most of them are dumb enough to believe that garbage.
Chemtrails are loaded with barium and aluminium, which explains why farmers are shocked at the levels they are finding in their soil, as well as viruses and bacteria. History is littered with examples of government and big pharma colluding to destroy the health of the general population. During the First World War, the troops on the ground said that more soldiers were killed by vaccines than shot by enemy bullets. The truth is, the Spanish flu was caused by vaccines, and big pharma used the media and complicit governments to cover it up. Some things don't change. These are critical times, and here at TPV, we are determined to expose the elites and hold them to account before it's too late. Join us in our mission to wake up the masses by subscribing to the Rumble channel and joining the People's Voice Locals community to join our amazing team. I hope to see you there. Today's video is brought to you by IPv6ers. Are you a content creator who wants to publish information online without Big Brother spying and censoring your every move? IPv6ers is set to revolutionize the way information is disseminated on the internet by eliminating the need for big tech companies to provide unreliable, overpriced services such as self-hosting, email, and data management. IPv6ers enables an easy and accessible way for you to host your own web and email server with direct end-to-end connections and enhanced security. This means no snooping from Big Brother and no interference from the technocratic elite. If Hillary Clinton can get away with running her own server, why shouldn't you? Go to thepeoplesvoice.tv/IPv6 to sign up, or click the link below this video to take back control of the internet and win the info wars against the globalists. If you like our content, help support our sponsor IPv6ers and go to thepeoplesvoice.tv/IPv6 today. Thank you IPv6ers for making this video possible.